What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and we are back for another episode of Moon or Dust Trending. Sorry, Titan, it took me a little while to find my hat, but I found it, and we are live. Also, like button, share button, subscribe button, post button, repost button, whatever button you have to hit to share this for and why, hit that button. Viewership was really good yesterday. Hopefully, we amp it up today. Market's looking good. Everything's looking good, Mr. Pixel. How we feeling?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Feeling awesome as always. Ready to seize the new year here, 2026. Excited for it. Tons of developments. We got our game show coming back again tomorrow for the new year. $1,000 top prize. I'm excited for that. And pumped for it. We got Mr. Holds on the show today as well. Talk all about bet token. So excited for that. And running through all the highlights. So yeah, I'm pumped, dude. I'm pumped. How have you been?
I mean, good. Market's starting to turn around. I've had since yesterday afternoon, so less than 24 hours, I've had 3 people reach out to me via Crypto on Calls for different videos and stuff like that. They have clients or they're a client that's looking for videos. So it's going to show you that the market's in an uptick. We have a system set up in place, which it's not our product. So we're not going to say what it is when that company is set to say what that product is. We'll talk about it, but we have a way for us to find clients to come on Moon or Dust, to download the trending bot. We're fine-tuning it. We've already had a little minor success with it. We've had people reach out. One person couldn't come on the game show. I think it was a language barrier, but they do want to download the bot. So waiting for them to respond because of the different time zones. So get that bot installed. So again, guys, everything's lining up for what we're doing. And of course, when someone reaches out to Crypto on Calls, I am going to introduce them to Moon or Dust and pitch that as a marketing avenue, just like with Crypto on Calls. So yeah, it's all getting there. It's all getting going. And hopefully this is the start of a great 2026.
Absolutely, brother. Cannot wait. And of course, for anybody that's new, that's tuning in, we are a trending show. And in order to be highlighted on the show, you just got to install the mod trending bot. Over here, you can see we got our top 5. Kurumi, of course, sitting up the top. Moon or Dust, of course, which is us. Fire Chicken, some great news as well coming out of Fire Chicken right now. We'll touch on that very soon. Our boy Moonboy and Only Rose up there, and we do have Vet. They're slipped out of the top 5 at the moment, but they were in there yesterday, so we're gonna have Mr. Holds on to talk about what they got lined up for the new year as well. So yeah, we are live 5 days a week.
Yep.
Friday.
Yep.
On multiple channels: YouTube, Twitch, X, Telegram, Rumble soon enough as well. And we go live at noon PST, 2 Central, 3 Eastern. I always worry I'm going to mess that up. But that's it. And you can get on over to moonordust.media, install the bot. Here it is. Here is the website over here. And you can slide out the little drawer here, or you can go right to one of these. You got trending right here. Hit the trending. Tells you all about it. All our links are there for our socials. Tells you about the bot itself, paid boost options if you want to take those. Click this. It'll prompt you to add the bot. It'll open your Telegram. You add it, give it the permissions that you want to give it, main admin permissions it needs, and get your community voting. And here are the options too for the boosting. You can get a vote multiplier boost, 1.2x for 0.1 sol, 1.5x for 2.5 sol, and a 2x for 0.2 sol. Lasts 1 hour, so you can time that, get your community vote, and get that little extra boost on that, or else you can get a straight leaderboard boost. You get into top 5 for 0.5, top 3.75, and straight to number 1 spot for 1 sol. So go and check those out if you want to do that. And of course, it is 100% free to install. You do it organically. You don't need to use the paid options, but if you do, they're there. You can use them. And of course, check out the rest of the website too, and we'll talk a little more about that too when we get onto some Moon or Dust a little later on.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, any update on numbers? So a couple things. So the Moon or Dust trending show, I want to say on the low end, we're at about 800. On the high end, 1.7 thousand. So Moon or Dust trending is doing great. We already have 130 viewers. Obviously, that's the market uptick. It definitely helps getting it spread to all the telegrams when we go live. That's definitely a help. We're already only 30 shy of what we ended yesterday with. So again, repost this stream. Everything you have to hit to spread this out. Now, the numbers are going to be a little skewed. We have to figure out how we're going to do that as far as the Moon or Dust game show. Maybe we start with this one and move forward, because remember, when we started doing the numbers, we were doing 3 shows a week. So when you put that on a graph, it's going to look very bad. It's going to look like viewership fell off a cliff. But we're only doing 1 episode a week now. So yeah, Mr. P, we got to figure out how we're going to handle the viewership moving forward, so we can, showcase what the viewers are. But
Yeah.
it's going to go down compared to when we first started because we're doing 2 less shows per week. So,
and eventually that they'll kind of roll back in here as we get a little more sorted. As anybody can see, we started off with just a base game show, and my goodness, what we have become right now with Mooner Dust Media and everything we got with it. So yeah, we're just kind of tuning those things at the moment. It was always just a kind of a test run, a pilot run, but we will be bringing back in the audience edition soon once we get a few things dialed in behind the scenes here. We're kind of building that out. It's going to be more like a ticket situation. So we're looking at doing that, but stay tuned for those details. But yeah,
for sure.
Market talk, Sean.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's see what we got. Bitcoin down a little. Bitcoin's at what, 92, almost 92.5, so still solid. ETH's at 3.2. XRP is at 226. BNB is at 900. Dogecoin's at 14. Now 24 hours, everything's down slightly, but not much, which I'm not surprised. I mean, we had a very big uptick, so of course you got to have a little bit of red as we move up, down 2% for Bitcoin, but 5% up on the 7-day.
And look at that fear and greed up there. That's rising too.
Yes, fear and greed. Yep. I mean, we were just at 24 on, I think, when we closed out the last show of the new year, or of last year, I should say. We were at like 24, I think was the New Year's Eve show, if I'm not mistaken. And now we're at 49, just a week, literally just a week later. So yeah, that is awesome. Let's see. I know it shows alt season. Yeah, alt season's at 23 out of 100, which it's definitely not alt season. But with that, with this uptick, that doesn't mean that we aren't going to start seeing market and money flow and all that. Because I would say we haven't been in alt season in a while. And, Crypto and Calls up until about 3 months ago had a great year. So we don't necessarily need an alt season for Mod Media to really do its thing. And like Mr. Pixel said, if you're a project, you want to get talked about here live, we already have 136 viewers, real viewers, not 20,000 fake viewers. Download that bot, get to voting. You can, again, you can do it organically right now. We're still young and we show up every day and we talk about projects. Let's see if we have any good news. Guys, anything happening? Anyone got any good news that they saw? We'll take a quick glimpse. I always like to go to Cointelegraph. If anyone has a better site, let me know. But Cointelegraph, I look at a lot of different crypto stuff every morning with my coffee, and just Cointelegraph just always seems to have everything everyone else is saying, but then some. So that's why Cointelegraph is kind of my go-to. I see David Sachs met with U.S. senators to support Congress on a Bitcoin and broader market structure bill, which that's something that we've been talking about here for like a good month now. And the rumor is that we meet in about 9 days to hopefully hammer the rest of it out and get a vote on that. Something that we're waiting for. And I know that's not, at least like I say, I know, but that shouldn't be built into the price of this going up because that's in no way, shape, or form guaranteed to happen this month. So yeah, it should skyrocket the markets once that happens, and it also give us a lot of clarity on Infineon, on Mooner Dust, so we know exactly how to handle it. Because I really want Mooner Dust to become a good, solid utility token, but right now, we kind of keep our hands off of it. We have zero ownership of it. Contracts renounced, liquidity's done. We didn't gift ourselves supply. Everyone knows we launched it on Lunar Pump. So it's just a meme token doing its thing right now. And hopefully we can integrate some more ties to it once regulation clarity is kind of out there, which I'm a very doxed and public figure. So I'm very cautious about tying myself to certain things, especially if we don't know what regulation and what legal stuff is going to look like.
Yeah, and we got to be very cognizant of that right now as well, especially since we're so close to getting over the line here. Like you can see the market sentiment is going. Usually when that starts to rise, the big dicks know what's happening before we do. You know what I mean? So when you see that kind of happening, you can definitely put some good favor in it, I guess. It's making me pretty bullish, I gotta say. Titan, you got some good news?
Yeah, right, I want to say real quick too. I want to say this too. I think it would be a lot easier to integrate Mod Media into the Mooner Dust token than to unintegrate mod media from the Moon Dust token, depending on what regulation comes down. So that's why, for those that might be wondering why we have it as a meme token and we haven't promised revenue to it, we haven't, we haven't officially, we don't require you to have the token to play the game. It's purposely being kept apart right now.
Yeah, and that's very much the smart play, I think, right now. Titan's got some great news. He's going to buy the last remaining 98 NFTs.
Oh, nice.
No, it's even better news.
Speaking of that,
now investigating new scum. Supposedly the fraud is way more than Minnesota. Yeah, definitely down here, dude. I can imagine in California.
Wait, hold on. Someone's got to fill me in. What did I miss? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh, the Trump admin is now going looking into California. Gavin Newsom.
Oh, Newsom. Gotcha.
It's way more than Minnesota.
I got you.
Yes, thank you, Donald Trump. Come down here and sort this hellhole out. They've ruined
about the railroads and stuff like that.
I mean, look at all the cities. Dude, look at the cities in California right now.
We don't need Donald Trump. You guys need that young kid, that 23-year-old kid that uncovered everything about Minnesota. What's his name?
Shirley.
Yeah, Nick Shirley. Yeah, that's who you need in California, not Trump. He that kid got to the bottom of it.
Yeah, need more independent journalism. But hey, dude, that's the thing. Like, these people don't even really hide it that much anymore. It's not like it was a big
because
scheme here. It was as blatant
with it.
Yeah, it was so blatant down there, and they're no different up here. They're like, that's the thing. I think they feel like they're totally untouchable. You know what I mean?
And I don't care. I don't care what side of the aisle you on. Yes, fraud is fraud, and you deserve to go down. Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter.
Anybody. Yeah, because look, hey, if it was me or you, we'd be locked up awaiting trial right now. That's how it'd be. But on the other hand, no, if it's a politician, yeah, they're fine. They're immune from it. So again, yeah, Republican, that doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about the fraud, dude. It's about the amount of money that's been taken from people that are paying it. Just look at it. I mean, you're paying taxes, and then like these guys come in, they don't do anything, they don't work, they don't pay taxes, and they get like they're walking away with millions of dollars straight out of the government coffers, right? Your hard earned cash. And it, like I said, it's not a complicated operation that's going on. It's pretty brazen, to be honest, when you see it. So I can only imagine how bad it is down here in California. So that should be pretty interesting. Nick Shirley on Lunar Pump.
That's what, like, I think I listened to Nick Shirley. He was on the PBD podcast, Patrick Bet David. And like you said, everyone's trying to make this political and throwing Trump's name out there. And it's like, who cares? It's not about politics. It's not about what side of the aisle you're on.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're coming and you're commentating
billions of dollars.
Right, and you're not like addressing the issue, and you're attacking the character of the person raising the issue, then that's a straight red flag right there. Like, first thing you got to do is address the actual fraud. And if you start character assassination before that, it's not a legitimate argument, and it's not coming from a place of wanting to actually uncover the truth, fix the problem. So yeah, that should be a fun one. Looks like Titan is going to launch a new scum coin.
There you go. Let's go. Let's see. Jupiter has launched JP or Jupe USD, a reserve-backed stablecoin. Everyone's getting their stable coins now. I guess with the was it the Genius Act that kind of put out the clarity on stable coins? And if you notice, what you call it, the wallet. It's on my computer right here. MetaMask, I think of the name. I think they launched their stable coin. Everyone's starting to watch it. And then speaking of Jupiter, where did I see it? Fire Chicken's got their Jupiter verifications. Which we'll talk about that, but I wanted to pop the message up. So congratulations, Chuck, if you're listening.
There it is.
There we go. So
awesome news. How did you do it?
I know he's been working on it forever. Let's see. Eric Trump says American Bitcoin has built one of the fastest growing Bitcoin companies in the world, now holding 5,427 Bitcoin on balance sheets. Think about that. So he's bragging, saying one of the biggest Bitcoin companies in the world holding 5,427. MicroStrategy is holding almost 700,000. To just give you a perspective of how big strategy is and how much Michael Saylor is just going all in. Like, that's nothing. Now, again, I would give anything to have 5,427 Bitcoin, but in comparison to like strategy, it's like, it's not even a comparison.
Dude, give me 10. Give me 10 of them. 5 of them.
I mean, I'm a firm believer. If you have a Bitcoin, just one, and you hold it for 10 plus years, it'll be worth 7 figures.
Yeah. Did you see the rumors or the talk going around about the Venezuelan Bitcoin reserves or whatever wallet that they might also have over there?
Yeah, I know we mentioned it yesterday, and I did see something about that, but I honestly didn't look into it. But Trump's after the Bitcoin
running around. Yeah. I mean, most likely that's if it does exist, then yeah, I'm sure that'll end up coming into those hands for sure, no doubt.
Who needs oil when you got Bitcoin?
All right. Well, it looks like that's it. Anybody else got anything that we might be missing here, guys? That you can think of? Any news that we are glossing over here or we haven't picked up on just yet? Please let us know in the chat. We'll be glad to highlight it, get your takes on it, of course. But yeah, let's see who we got on for highlighting today, Sean. We'll check it out.
Let's see.
All right. So
what we got?
We're gonna do vet at the end, right? I think Mr. Hood's gonna come on at the end of the show. Is that correct?
Yeah. Let's knock the top 5 out.
Yeah, we got only rows first and foremost.
Yeah,
only rows. All right. Let me put
like you
here. There it is.
Like you've never seen her before, as I always say. So I mean, most people here, if you're new, only Rose. She is on Lunar Pump, which is our platform. She is 22% bonded. They're working through the legality of a backroom thing they have going on Telegram with a OnlyFans girl. I know who it is. I'm not sure if they made that public, which I don't think they did, so I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, stay tuned for that. I believe, see you later if you're here. I don't know if you want to, if you're committing, if a certain portion of that money is going to go towards the token or not. So obviously I'm not putting you on the spot or anything. So I'm sure when those details are ready to come out, she'll go ahead and let us know. But yeah, go give them a follow on Twitter. 180 followers. C Lady and her team, one of the good ones in the space. Hard to come by. It's obviously super low market cap. It is only at what 12,000 market cap, 13,000 market cap. So yeah, still early on this one. Tons of buys, tons of sells, generated a good bit of volume. Total volume on the platform 22,145. So huge. That's huge for a little platform like Lunar Pump.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's good. That over the course of that time, she's generated that much volume. So very cool. Again, only Rose. We had C Lady on recently, and we'll keep everyone updated whether they're in the top 5 or not with what they have going on in the backgrounds. Like I said, I know they're working through the legality, making sure everyone that's there is 18 plus, which again, smart. You don't want minors showing up to things like that. So very, very, very smart. I would do the same thing. Again, it's why Lunar Pump Fund has embedding streaming and not built by us. We could have built our own streaming platform, but we didn't have the manpower and the money to mod it, to make sure that 24/7 no one was getting killed on it or anything crazy. So we embedded, and hopefully Lunar Pump will get to the point where we can have our own streaming platform, set up AI to monitor it, have real mods there to monitor, have maybe a combination of AI and real people monitoring it, and keeping an eye on everything, making sure everything's on the up and up.
Mike says C Lady and her crew are grinding in a very special way. Mike's getting spicy.
They're grinding, no pun intended.
Yes. And please help them hit the bondage curve here today.
Yeah, there we go. Bondage curve for only Rose. But yeah, we're going to get it bonded one way or another. Like I said, market's coming back around. As we grow, only Rose will grow. Also, while we're talking about Lunar Pump, also don't forget we got the Ripsaw token. They actually have more in the bonding curve, but they are at a higher market cap.
That chart is still not accurate there, right?
We got to get this fixed. It's only on desktop. Mobile, it's showing correctly. So yeah, we got to get that fixed.
Just in case anybody's looking at that and be like,
Yeah, no, it's at 13.26% bonded. Like I said, we are very well aware of the bugs that we have, and we're working through them. Like I said, this platform is a huge platform with a million moving parts. So we are slowly but surely tackling. I know Adam's working with Calvin in the background daily, pretty much tidying up any little bugs we have, because we built the thing. It's an awesome platform, and we built it fast. We redid everything on it. We added stuff, and of course, we're still needing to tidy up everything. Which, man, Web3 development is not fun for anyone that's never built a Web3 product.
Titan gave me a heart attack, and he's like, "Oh, my bag."
Well, yeah, Titan. Probably, if I had to guess, Titan, you're only looking at it on mobile. Mobile, it's working like it should be. It's desktop.
Yeah.
That isn't working. So if you're looking on mobile, it's being reflected correctly.
Yes.
But this is Ripsaw token is not a token that's going to dump. It's everyone's in here for the long haul. All the people getting in are, they want to see this happen again. It's a real life business that people are live casting everything. So
yeah, that serves tallow fries, guys. So remember that. Get some tallow fries. Tell them Mooner Dust Trending sent you. Have a beer. We need to get you on here. We need to get you on and talk all about it once we're in the position here. And it'd be awesome to hear all about it. I know they were doing some testing on it last week, or on the 3rd, I think, as well, and still kind of ironing out. When you're doing a live stream, especially inside in a bar, audio and things like that can get very, very messy. And so that's going to be getting worked on. Can't wait to get drunk and paid with Ripsaw tokens. So I have a cool little thing on the bar where you scan the QR code, brings you right over here to Lunar Pump. You can pick up a token, and of course, when they go live, then you can tip them. You can, they can actually run a competition as well and reward you using that feature that we have built into Lunar Pump, like Sean just talked about.
Imagine being able to tip your favorite live streamer with crypto, and every tip went straight into their wallet in real time. Now imagine they could also return the favor. Streamers can now highlight participants, run games and competitions, and reward their audience in real time, live in chat. Tip live, get rewarded instantly. Only on Lunar Pump. Visit lunarpump.fun. Live streaming has truly gone Web3.
Yeah, there it is. That's the feature that is being utilized on Lunar Pump, which is available right now. Anybody who wants to go and launch talk and go do that. We're going to talk about Lunar Pump as well, I guess, a little later on. We're going to talk about Mooner Dust, ecosystem, all that kind of thing. Show. Who we got next? It's Moonboy. All right, you're muted there, Sean.
As usual, Moonboy, Baby Jocko, hanging out.
Yes, sir.
607 followers. Like I said, this was launched on the original EVM side of Mooner Dust, or I'm sorry, of Lunar Pump, and 400,000 all-time high on BNB. 400,000 was the all-time high. Mike brought it back to life. I think we were at about 10,000 market cap. It's popped back up to about 24K. I know Mike's working on some Telegram bots and some different things like that. So that's going to be fun. Trading bot, sniper bot used for Lunar Pump, all that good stuff. Just giving people that doesn't necessarily know how to use it, which I know from experience, or just talking to everyone, a lot of people here, don't necessarily use bots. So hopefully Mike is looking to simplify it for you. And look, here's a tweet from me that Moonboy reposted. Crypto Fear and Greed just hit 10. And that was just on November 18th. And just like that, we're back up to about 50. So less than 2 months.
That was quick.
Crypto moves fast.
That is solid.
But yeah, Mike, any updates, Mike? Just let us know in the chat, and we'll circle back to it as we're going through the list.
Yeah, we were doing some talking about it yesterday. So yeah, there are some products being launched on the Moonboy front. But my love will always be for some Moonboy merch, baby. You gotta get your Moonboy merch. Go check it out. It's on the or store.infineon.com. You can go over there and check it out. You want to pick up some awesome Moonboy merch. It's all available. Want to be adding some more stuff to that too in due time here. And working, helping Mike out with some graphics and things like that. Getting Moonboy back to where he should be as the mascot for Lunar Pump, and Draco being the mascot for Infineon as well. So it all trickles on. We'll talk about that as well a little later when we're talking about the ecosystem. You can go there, check it out. Moonboy mugshot. I know I haven't picked up one of these. There's an awesome Moonboy mat here as well, mouse mat, keyboard mat. You got 1,000 Light Year Stare posters up there. Make Degen's great. Straight Out of Uranus is up there. The Moonboy Classic with the Lunar Pump underneath him. Say When Again, Mother Effer is also there. And you got just the standard classic PFP sweatshirt in white. And then you also got the black Lunar Pump one there as well from Moonboy. So you can go and pick up one of those if you are so inclined. Support everything that we're doing here. That would be awesome. But yeah, Mike, if you got any updates, please let us know if there's anything I am missing. Yes, Moonboy, yes. Still holding my bag. I'm excited. I appreciate Mike doing everything he's doing with Moonboy right now. Because we're still a small skeleton crew here, and we got lots on our plate. But it's awesome to do it. I love it. I've been so creative like this and creating new things all the time. It's a lot of fun, and what we're building here is just it excites me a lot. I gotta say, I'm pumped for everything that we're doing, especially now rolling into the new year here and where we're positioned. So yeah, go check out Moonboy and talk to Mike if you want some more updates. You can join the Telegram over there too. It's on BNB. The handle is @Moonboy4200. Go and check it out. All right, who's up next? Ooh, it's time for Fire Chicken. Chuck, you are more than welcome to come on anytime, sir. I know you got a hectic schedule and all that, so you're welcome to come on and give us any updates on anything at this moment in time. Or here, just type it in the chat there. We'll pop it up right now and let everybody know. But obviously, Sean mentioned the biggest news just now. Oh yes, Mike wants us to announce he's going to be coming on the following Wednesday. Is that right, Sean?
Yeah, as long as the audio and everything works. He wants to wear his Moonboy helmet. Yeah, as long as all the audio and everything works, then yeah, we're going to do it. We just got to double check, just test everything.
He's going to come on as Moonboy himself. All right, I cannot wait for that. That's going to be fun. Got to do some audio checks, as Sean said. Yes, of course. And what is it? You have a chance to get a Moonboy at a great price right now. Yes, you absolutely do. It's a really good spot right now. So expect to see that getting pushed here more and more as the product rolls out. A bit more bullish, Sean. I know. I look at Sean's face. I know he's doing like a million things there right now on his computer.
Yeah, I know. If I'm ever looking disengaged, I'm not. I got to keep up with everything if I'm on here for an hour and a half and falling behind.
Yeah, well, you got to do what we got to do. Got so much going on here, but it's all good. We're always working. That's a good thing. I hope everybody sees it, and we appreciate the support, of course, as always. Everybody that shows up, shares the content. So important that we share and interact with the content, guys. It really is. But yeah, Fire Chicken. Let's see what's cooking in the kitchen.
Let's see. Nice to finally see that little Jupiter verified check mark. We are just getting started. So got the little verification right here. See?
There it is.
Congratulations. Right there. Jupiter verified.
Yes, sir. I know who's smiling right now, Jason, if you're watching, who just
for sure.
Integrated Stag over. He's like, hell yeah, that's the way to do it. Took care of the key, brought him on over, and Chuck from Fire Chicken is getting it done. Jupiter verification locked in, and that takes I'd love to know exactly what the process was, Chuck. How did you do it? Give us an idea so our viewers could kind of understand as well what that process is like, what kind of boxes you got to check, whatever it is, how extensive is what they require from you. I'd like to know. It would be interesting, and how long the process took you would be good to know. So getting those deeds, it would be great information for our audience to know for sure. And again, open invitation, more than welcome to come on anytime, whether Fire Chicken's in the top or not. You're one of the OGs. So there it is. Since Jupiter, lots of spicy chicken sandwiches. Should have known.
Let's go. That's the way to do it. Yep. Any stag holders? I know a lot of stag holders were here. You are now part of Fire Chicken, so go check out this tweet right here. Get your stag sent over from Binance over here and get your Fire Chicken Solana for sure. That's the way to do it. let's check out, see what that chart looks like. All right, everything looking good, but yep, we need to check out CoinGecko. It is actually, you know what? We need to get that contract.
Yes, of course. But I mean, great job by Chuck. He's had this, and we did an interview with Chuck too, a more very extensive interview. I think it's in the highlights section on our X account.
Anyone head to head with the whales, so
yes, that's true.
24-hour trading volumes at 214K. You can see all the different places where he's got it going.
Yeah, and after he won as well, he did a competition between Fire Chicken and Mooner Dust that benefited the Mooner Dust token as well. So that was pretty awesome. He did spread the winnings, spread the love amongst our community as well. So that was kudos for that. And bro, congratulations on the verification. That is awesome.
Yep,
that's a huge milestone.
Yep, congrats, Chuck. Yep, like you said, it's not easy, and you guys stuck in there and got it done. Been live for well over a year now, so yeah, I remember when you guys launched forever ago. It would have been what, late 2024. You guys launched, so yeah.
Yeah, keeping it going, brother. The X handle, of course, is at FireChicken007. The website is also live. It's FireChicken VIP, but it is under construction at the moment. It's an older website. Yep. It's something that he is working on, but it is there. Just want to let everybody know. And I'm sure if he was going for that Jupiter verification, you definitely have to have a website to some degree. So go and check that out. But the X handle is where you probably get the most up-to-date stuff. And, the Telegram is there too as well. You can go and check that out. All links you should be able to find through X. So yeah, go check them out. Fire Chicken and Chuck, again, open invitation, brother. Get your ass on here. Let us know what you did, how you did it. Everyone would be dying to know, I'm sure. Dr. Chuck is amazing. Yes, it is. It's going to be hard to follow Fire Chicken. It is. And like I said, well, let's see if we can get Vet to do the same. Let's see if we can keep pushing Vet here now. We're going to have the man, Mr. Holds, right there himself on pretty soon as well. So we talk about that and see what he's got coming up. Yeah,
we're getting into the final one, which, as you can guess it, guys, we need to knock him off. Kurumi is going to be number one on the list.
We'll talk about Mooner Dust after the interview.
Yes,
with Mr.
Yes,
Holds.
We'll do that. Yep. All right. So Kurumi, guys, I think most people are familiar with it. Let's see too real quick if there's any updates before Mr. P maybe gives you a quick overview.
Look at that guy.
Just straight chilling.
That's a happy dude. He's smiling about 2026. He's ready. Yeah, doesn't look like any huge major updates. January 4th, it looks like they did that last Spaces.
Yeah, no huge updates. We got 1.3, so we're up another 100K from yesterday. So again, Kurumi's going to be on the uptick. They were at 1.8 to 2.2 prior to the Christmas holidays. Then they kind of dropped, I think, as low as like maybe 935K, 945K. They were at 1 million. Now they're at 1.2, and they went from 1 million to about 1.2, and they're at about 1.3. So slowly working their way upwards. And they are number one, Mr. P. If you want to give just a quick breakdown on on exactly who they are, and I'll go ahead and get Mr. Hodes invited while you're doing that. Get him backstage.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. So Kurumi, guys, it is, let's read from the top here. The Kabosu family, kindness, courage, and community. Kurumi carries the Kabosu spirit, a warm, minimal home for a meme with the heart. Kurumi is a gentle nod to the Kabosu legacy, Shiba Inu with a warm, community-first spirit, built with kindness and care by the builders from Project Nero. Kurumi celebrates the meme culture while looking after real-world goodness. So yeah, basically, these guys are from Japan. They've been doing it for, since we launched the bot anyway. I'm not sure exactly when they launched, but they've been on pretty much sitting atop our leaderboard since we did launch that bot. So shout out to you. Appreciate you guys voting all the time. Manny, thank you for introducing them to the bot as well. Good morning. Hope you're enjoying your breakfast, sir. Manny is a strong member of our own community here as well, with Infineon, Lunar Pump, Lunar Dust. He's been a great guy, makes some cool content as well, which you actually see me post from the main Lunar Dust account. You've probably seen a couple of animations that he does as well. So appreciate that, sir. But yeah, Kurumi, they're Japanese, and obviously we've been looking to get them on the show, but I think the language barrier has proven. Manny, I'm still holding your feet to the fire on that one. You got to get someone on here. but that would be awesome. But yeah, so these guys are obviously looking to mimic some of the big dog tokens. It's from the same lineage, let's say, of dogs from the family, not the actual same dog lineage, but all the pets that this family had. So I think you had, you got Doge, Shiba Inu, Nero, as they said, launched this. I believe it became a CTO after that. And then you had Kokoro as well. Kokoro hit like 100 million. I think Nero hit like the billions, 1.1 billion or something like that. And, we all know about the other two, Doge and Shib. So these guys are looking to, replicate something like that. Even on the low end, 100 million would be quite an X from where you're at right now. So it's certainly a good entry point. We can definitely say that they're active. They've stayed the course throughout since we've launched the bot anyway. So that's been weeks. So what you want to do is go check it out. Go check out the website here as well, of course. They are looking to do some things at a later stage to do with like dog healthcare and homing them and stray dogs, all that kind of thing. They have a global initiative they're looking to do, but obviously they're looking to kind of build, waiting for the market to roll back in. It's a good wholesome token. They release little stories about the dog pretty much every day from what I've seen on their X account. So there's activity there. They got a good strong X community. So go check them out. Check out the Telegram. Check out the website. And let us know. We'll be probably most likely be talking about them again tomorrow, guys. And if you want to hear more about them, you can go back. Sean even did a review on this token as well, so you can check out that. It's on Krypton Calls. And yeah, again, open invitation for anybody from Kurumi. Come on the show. Let us talk about you guys. You've certainly earned a spot to get your message out there. It's always better to get it from the horse's mouth, which is the perfect segue for the man himself. Mr. Hodes is going to come on and talk to us all about Vet Token.
Yep, he's here. Let's bring him up, Mr. Hodes. How's it going?
Mr. Hodes. You need to unmute there.
You see Yep, there's a little. There we go.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh, perfect, actually. Yep. Good audio.
Really good.
Right on.
How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing very well. How are you guys?
Doing great. Doing great. Love Vet Token, brother. Love the mission that you guys are on. You've been running for a good long while now as well. So excited to hear the news, what you got cooking.
Well, today is our 1-year BSC anniversary. On the 16th, it'll be our Infineon anniversary. So looking forward to that day too. Dual chain, BSC and Infineon. Just grinding every day, trying to build a better foundation to support more of our troops, more of our veterans. And with the community that we have, we've been building and building. The chart obviously does not show exactly what we've been working on, but we've got a lot going on.
Nice.
Absolutely, yeah. And I see you got a nice competition going on here at the moment. Could you give us, maybe before we get into that, just a little insight exactly how the whole, like how your token benefits the veterans? Like what's that process, or how does that work? You're muted again, Mr. Hodes. You may have clicked it by mistake. No worries. There you go. Oh, muted again. There you go.
All right. Sorry about that. Little delay there.
Okay. No worries.
So yeah, the veteran token is here to support our veterans. And the way we do this is there's a small tax on every buy and sell. So the volume generates.
Oops, freezing up. Huh. That's weird. He had perfect connection. There we go.
Can you see me okay?
You're frozen, which we can hear you. We just can't see you. You're kind of frozen. So not the end of the world, though, as long as we can hear you. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe do a quick restart there, Mr. Hodes, and you can maybe just join back in. Sometimes StreamYard can be a little like that and can be a little laggy if you want to try that. All right, give yourself a restart there in the green room and join back in again. That might help it a lot. I think sometimes things can get a little stale, so go and check that out. We'll have you back up. Let's have a look at the website real quick, Sean, while we are.
Yeah.
VET's mission is to provide continuous support to veterans by leveraging blockchain technology. The project is committed to making a meaningful impact on the lives of veterans and their families through strategic charitable donations. The VET community represents freedom, bravery, and the spirit of our heroes, now with optimized 4-4 tokenomics for superior market performance. Contract with us right there. You can buy it there. Telegram link is there, and you can just go and make a straight donation too, which is pretty cool. That is awesome. What else we got going on there? The Heroes Alliance. Heroes stands for helping others recognize outstanding efforts and sacrifices. The Heroes Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit organization which governs VET and the Heroes Alliance Fund. Awesome. All right, I think we got our man back again. Yes, he's looking a lot clearer now at the moment. Mr. Hood, straight to the phone. I know.
Sorry about that, guys.
Not
I don't
at
know
all,
what's
brother.
going
You're
on.
fine. Not at all. You're good. You're good. So yeah, I am just to let everybody know, we were just talking about, and Mr. Hood was about to let us know exactly how the whole system works, basically how the tokenomics and the token itself help the veterans and the mission of VET.
Yes, sir. So the way it works is there's a tax on the token, and a portion of the funds raised goes to a dedicated charity wallet. And as that wallet increases in value, when it gets to a certain point, usually it's around $200, $250. I'll do some research on veteran charities, and those veteran charities have to hit two criteria. One of which they have to accept crypto, because I want to keep everything on the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is they have to utilize a minimum of 90% of the funds that we send them to go directly to the veterans. The past charities that we've used are, I think they're sitting at 96 and 98% of the funds that they receive goes directly to veterans. So that's good. So if they hit those two criteria,
Awesome.
I will create a list and put it in our Telegram channel. The community gets to vote on which charity they want the funds to go to, and whichever charity gets the most votes, that's where it goes. I do include the link to the websites for those charities, and everybody can do their own research. So whichever charity gets the most votes, that's where it goes. Stays on the blockchain. It's all transparent for everybody. I want to keep it that way.
Do you send it in like VET token, or do you send it in like USDC or something like that, or how do you keep it on the blockchain?
So the wallet accumulates in BNB. Sorry, and
Yes.
if it depends on which currency the charity accepts. I have had to convert over to Ethereum for one, but that is also on the blockchain, fully transparent. I've got the transaction hash for those conversions and the deposits right in the Telegram. So if anybody's interested, you can go look that up. But if they accept BNB directly, that's the easiest way.
Yes. Awesome. And do you do any kind of like in real life stuff as well with the token, or is it all kind of mostly online, or do you like go out and kind of integrate or meet up with veterans? You got meetups and things that goes on. I mean, I love the idea of the token. I think it's so important to take care of veterans, dude. And it's great that you do your due diligence and have some criteria set, because God knows we see the fraud that's going on. So people will take any opportunity to pull on your heartstrings to get you to do something, and then walk out the back door with more than half the cash if you're lucky.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
It's awesome that you do that. But in real life meetups, what kind of do you do things like that?
Yeah, I absolutely do. And actually, tomorrow is another day in my local community. So I've teamed up with a foundation called the Dogface Foundation. They're also a 501c3 nonprofit, and I am too through the Heroes Alliance, and I'll get into that in a second. But the Dogface Foundation makes sure that veterans get all of the medical coverage that they are entitled to at no cost to the veteran. So I've teamed up with them. They are sponsored by Walmart at the moment. So I've done a table set up at Walmart in my local community, spreading the word, not just Dogface, but also a vet. So we've gotten a couple little donations through that the last time. So I'm also doing this again tomorrow in my local community. I've also applied to be sponsored by Walmart myself, through the Heroes Alliance. And the Heroes Alliance is a foundation that I created. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. The Heroes Alliance is going to allow outside funds through grants and other donations. I've currently looked up a couple of grants, state and local grants, and we'll be applying to one of them soon. Now that it's 2026, I can apply again. I'm hoping it's a pretty quick process, but you never know. But there could be some significant money to the project.
Absolutely.
So that's coming soon. Tomorrow, another
is the is the criteria tough? Like for applying for those grants, and I got the 501c, but like, do they require a lot of you? Like, let's say, do they? I mean, considering that you're, let's say, crypto based, is that something that like could go against you, or is that something that they're looking at like, oh well, this is a crypto, or like what's that like? What kind of do they look for from you to be able to accept your application?
Yeah, so as of right now, the Heroes Alliance is just a veteran charity. So I don't think they take into consideration crypto or not. I
Gotcha.
haven't hit that hurdle yet, so I'm hoping it's just being a veteran charity smooths everything over. And if they ask about it, obviously I'm going to be transparent with them. But yeah, I need to go through the application process, come up with a very good, strong case to get those grants. And I'm sure with the help of AI, it won't be that difficult.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, doing that in real life stuff too is so important as well. So congrats on that. Very nice, very nice. I got a kind of a curveball question, I guess you could call it. But
sure, absolutely.
The current administration right now, Trump. Do you feel like he's doing a good job for the vets at this moment? Do you think he's been good for vets?
I haven't heard too much about his efforts toward veterans. I don't like the guy all that much, but I do like what he's doing for crypto, and I think it's a huge move towards where we need to be. I really can't speak on how I feel about what he's doing for veterans because I just don't know. I really do hope he is doing something good for them. They all deserve our support and our help, and that's the whole reason for this token.
Absolutely, yeah, and dude, I love the mission, absolutely, and yeah, I hope he does he extends that and does a lot more for the veterans too. My God, they have been absolutely ravaged all these years. They haven't like I've seen story after story after story about these poor guys who went out there, served their country, and then come back and just to be almost discarded for the most part, and just driven into a lot of them. There's a lot of suicide, homelessness. Like it should not be happening, to those people.
Exactly.
So I love the mission, dude. It's awesome. So congratulations. That's all. You want to give us a little rundown on the Heroes Alliance?
Well, basically, it's just the nonprofit that governs the veteran token. It is a 501c3. Right now, I've applied for a tax exempt status, and that will be coming here shortly. Once that happens, I'll be able to apply for many different things. When I first established the Heroes Alliance, I did not enable the tax-free status because I didn't think it was necessary. I'm happy to pay whatever taxes I need to pay, but enabling that and getting that approved does open a lot more doors. So I have applied for that recently, just waiting for that to come through.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like you got some great things cooking there with the whole outfit. I mean, it looks very, very promising, I have to say. And I seen a comment there as well. Who cares about the chart once we got people building, doing the right thing? And I love the fact that it's at a good community level because we got Richard out there too, and it's bringing crypto into the community. You know what I mean? At that small level, and that's how it starts, right? And that's why developers like yourself and projects like this are so important. I feel is that you start small, start within the community, get them to all do it, adopt it, get used to it. Like that's how we're going to build this thing and bring it mainstream. And when you got really good causes like this, I think that's a great way to bring people over because it would be like, you know what, whether I know crypto or not, I want to do it for the vets. You know what I mean? So I'm going to learn it and I'm going to help out. So it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I do agree. I think the veterans need to be taken care of 100%. Trump, I know you're watching. Take care of them veterans, bro. I know you want. I know you got it in your heart. You can do it. Come on, let's go. Take care of them. Give them what they deserve, more than deserve. But yeah, that's awesome. Love our veterans. They deserve the best, and unfortunately, they don't get all they deserve. I agree. Sure, absolutely, 100%. Sean, you got anything to add for Mr. Hodes? Today, how are you feeling about Vet Token? I know it's been around for a minute, but certainly there's some great cooking going on.
I love it. Yeah. I remember when he first reached out to me over a year ago now about the BSC launch coming over to Infineon. So yeah, very excited for everything you have going on. I didn't realize all the legwork you were actually putting in, out there in the real world. So yeah, I love it.
It's great. That's what you want to. Active developers that are out there doing it in the real world. If the mission is strong enough, I always feel the token will follow. You know what I mean? Once you just keep going, show up every day. And again, that's kind of what we're doing here as well, and trying to build this platform for people like yourself to be able to come out here without having to spend exorbitant amount of money for marketing and this and that, and to highlight projects just like this that have a great mission, a good person behind it, dedicated, passionate about it, and for, like I said, for such a good cause. So appreciate the work you're doing, and I hope the people in your community appreciate what you're doing as well, and they know all about it. Space Cat, one thing about the VET token is that it's a solid project here for the long term, and it's safer than your typical pumping dumps. Yes, sir. Coffee Coin, Space Cat, thank you, sir. So do you have anything else you would like? I guess we could touch on what you currently have going on right now, right? Over on X, there's a competition going on for January. You can go and check it out. It's at veteran_token over there. And here is the poster for it. Do you want to let people know exactly what it's all about and how they can get involved and take advantage of this this little January promo offer you got going?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I figured I wanted to give back to those who are faithful, who have conviction in the project, who want to hold. Those that are committed to the project and support it. If you make a purchase in January, on your purchase anniversary date, each month, I'm going to give you a bonus. Starts at 5%, works its way up to 10%. If you hold for a year, you're going to earn 75% of your bag for free, just for holding. And shoot, I might even throw more in there. It's up to me. So if you're a good, solid holder, which I know there are some really good holders in this project, they've been holding from day one, and I really support them, you will be rewarded. So send me the transaction hash of your purchase. Send me a screenshot of your wallet showing those tokens, because anybody can grab a transaction hash off the blockchain. So you got to make sure
and Photoshop a screenshot, but you got to get you got to get both. But that's good.
Yeah. So hold and you will be rewarded. And it's just for the month of January. So get in while you can, hold, and let's push this. Let's push it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's great. And you could, of course, go to the X account. Can you pull up the X account there real quick, Sean, if you don't mind? As you said, it's veteran_token. So go check him out. In Vet We Trust. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I have to say, you seem like a very genuine dude. I know we've messaged a few times back and forth. This is our first time being on camera, actually having a chat about it. So you seem like a very innocent, genuine, honest guy. With a real passion for this, so I appreciate. Were you in the military yourself? I expect you were.
Yes. I was in the Air Force. I'm disabled as well, so there's a reason I'm doing this. I've seen a lot of people suffer. My disability is not terrible. I can manage it, but there's so many vets out there that are suffering, and they need our help. The government's not giving it to them, so I'm going to do my part, and this is the best way that I know that I can make a change, an impact, a difference for them. So as this grows, we're going to be able to donate thousands of dollars to different charities every month. So let's get that started.
Yeah, that is awesome. And like he said earlier on, if you're just tuning in, he does his due diligence when it comes to the charities. I know everybody's, very apprehensive about that a lot of the time, given the nature of what's going on in the country at the moment. But he does his due diligence, make sure these charities are legit. And was it 90% of what's sent has to go to the actual veterans?
Minimum, yes.
Minimum, tracked on the blockchain for everyone to see. And I think SFC speaks for all of us here. Thank you for your service, of course, and your continued service, as far as I'm concerned, because you clearly haven't stopped, and you're trying to do, for your military buddies and brethren, I guess, here as what you did when you were in duty as well. How long did you serve for, by the way?
I only served 4 years before my injury, so I was not able to re-enlist. I did want to, but I wasn't. What's the word that I want to use? Service capable anymore. So I was no good to the military anymore.
Right. Well, you know what? It seems to me like your service has not stopped anyway, and you've obviously got it in your heart to do this. So, I believe, you can look at it one of two ways. Maybe you refuse to do what you're doing right now, to put you on this path, because the people at home certainly need you to do things like this, and they need more people to do things like this. So I think you're an inspiration to all of us. We all should be doing this, helping our own communities out in whatever way we can, bringing them in to crypto, through means and methods like this, good causes, legit causes. So kudos to you. Appreciate you, of course, and thank you for your service from all of us here. I'm sure all the audience agree with us too. And of course, anybody go and check it out. There is the January special promo offer right now, and you can earn rewards from it. All the details are there. Go and show that, post some love, give it engagement, like, retweet, comment, do all the things, spread it around. If you know any vets in your own community, people that you know, let them know about Vet Token, what they got to lose, get on over, do something good for the vets here as well. I'm sure you could build a massive community around that as long as people spread the word and we get the people behind it as well. So awesome. You got anything else you would like to let everybody know before we move on here, Hods? And again, open invitation. Anytime you got any updates or anything like that, please feel free. Keep voting on the bot. We wanna highlight this. I'd love to continuously highlight this. So keep those votes coming in. It's the time.
Definitely going to keep voting. That mod trending is amazing. I'm in many other projects, Fire Chicken and Coffee and all the others. I vote for everybody else. It's great if you can come into the vet the vet community and vote for us. It's a kind of a little friendly battle between each other to outdo the next person. I love it.
Good, healthy competition.
Plenty room at the table for everybody.
There is, and there's about to be a lot more. We all feel like, given the markets right now, there's a lot more liquidity going to come in. So there's room for everybody to eat, and the people who want to make sure that are eating every night are certainly veterans. So kudos to you, Mr. Hodes. We appreciate you coming on, brother. And again, like I said, open invitation. You got any updates or anything like that, please. Oh, we got an update right now from Only Rose, of course. Sea Lady, we'll be giving away during Friday night's horse races and DeFi Derby. All right, awesome. Go and check it out, guys. Get involved. Vet Token to be won. Some digital horse racing, DeFi Derby. It's awesome. Go and check that out. And they do a good, of course, breakdown, a Q&A, and have some fun with some horse races. So it's a lot of fun. Sea Lady's been doing that for a while. So go and support all these guys. Rising tide raises all ships, 100%. But yeah, well, thank you so much, Mr. Hodes. If you got any final words for everybody,
just gonna keep on building. Anybody's welcome to come join the community and see what we're doing. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm an open book. Anything you don't understand, or if you have a question about, I will clarify it for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And what I'll do after the fact is I'll clip this interview out as well, and you can use it. We'll post it on our channels too. We like to do that with the kind of the more deep dive interviews, and I think this token absolutely deserves it. As much traction and exposure we can get it, the better for all of us.
Appreciate that.
Of course. And I'll clip it out. I'll send it on to you, and we'll post it from our main, and you can throw it into your Telegram as well. We'll post it in the mod Telegram, and people can check it out. So thank you so much, Mr. Hodes. The website, veteran-token.com, and the X handle is at veteran_token. And there's an awesome promo going on for the month of January, so don't miss out on that. Thank you so much, Mr. Hodes, for joining us today. And keep voting on that bot. And if you're watching and you don't have the bot, install it. And do exactly what this man here did and get that exposure.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Hodes, thanks for joining us.
Thank both of you. Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. Talk soon.
Take care.
Yeah,
what a nice guy, dude.
Exciting year in crypto. It's already feeling that way. Not even quite a weekend. Yeah, Mr. Hodes is a good dude. Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. Great mission. I love it. It's so... it's so like community based. I like that. I think that's where kind of crypto has to go here now. So just introducing that, I think, is going to be awesome. So kudos, appreciate it. Stay tuned. We'll drop this out as a clip as well later on, in case anybody missed it. Exciting year, yes, Space Cat. I feel that too. Everybody's feeling it. See, ladies and G, let's get the races started. Yes, sir. Go on, head on over there, and get join in the fun Friday night with those guys. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. I know Mr. P, you usually kind of talk a lot about mod media. Let me start by saying this. Not sure how many NFTs we have left. There's not too many, less than half available. We want to get to that point where 20% is going to be going to the NFTs, but we're also I'm going to create a Telegram. It's going to be private, invite only. You have to be an NFT holder. I want to get all the NFT holders in that room. As far as we go, I say we got 165 people listening, 171 kind of going in between those numbers. And we need more engagement. We put out so much content with mod media, and we don't even have close to 170 likes and retweets and stuff like that. And if we're going to do this, we really need the community to really come together and really push this, because any crypto project is missing is a community to push it. You know, I say it all the time. You don't need new YouTubers. You don't need Twitter people. You don't need any of that. You need a community. So I'm going to create that room. Obviously, the NFT holders have essentially a vested interest into mod media. So I want them to stay up to date with everything that we're doing, getting the latest updates. Also, I want to be able to share everything that we're doing, the tweets and everything in that room. And it's, you know, in their best interest to share it, post it, comment, do everything we can to get as much engagement on it as humanly possible. So anyone moving forward that picks up an NFT, they're going to have to go ahead. For right now, contact me directly. I'll confirm everything. We might have a bot here in the near future to verify if you're actually holding an NFT. But for right now, you're going to have to go ahead and go through me. I haven't created the room yet, but if you hold an NFT, you can get a head start on it. Go ahead and shoot me a DM. So when I get the room created, I'll get everyone in there. And again, you pick up an NFT, make sure to contact me. We'll get you in that room. And, you know, probably give you a little bit inside information going on with it for what we're working on that maybe we aren't saying public, amongst also, again, helping each other out. If you're part of another project, get them to download the trending bot, different things like that, so we can really start working together as a unit and as a community to really push mod media out there.
Yes, sir. And as Sean said, we need that engagement, like big time. So I know we got a lot of people watching, we got a lot of people in the community and stuff. We just need those interactions online, liking, commenting. Give us those clicks, guys. If you're holding an NFT, if you're holding a bag, it's going to serve everything that we're doing here to do that and get this out. And of course, like we said, this whole platform was built as a cheap alternative for people, obviously, given that exposure across multiple channels. We're on YouTube, Twitch, X, Telegram, Rumble soon as well, and costs you nothing to install the bot. Just go out there, spread it out, and give any other project that you're involved with the opportunity to be highlighted on the show, just like Mr. Hodes was just now. 5 days a week we do this, and we're building this audience, growing it. But that engagement from the audience, from the people that, you know, are in whatever telegrams with us and all that, or anybody that's watching, is so important for us to do this and get the message out there, because we're looking to, like I think SFC said, rising tide raises all ships, and this is a good ship to get on right now. So just get the bot installed. You can do it. Moonerdust.media. Here it is. We'll do a little talk about what we got going on now to close out the show, I guess, Sean. You can go over to Moonerdust.media. Brand new website we just launched over the weekend. Shout out to Adam as well for grinding on that and getting it to where we want it to be right now. Let me this right here. Yeah, there it is. So yes, you can head on over there and go to the trending section over here on the left, or just click it right here from the homepage. Details are there about the show itself, all our links to where you can watch the show from, and then it tells you about the bot here just below. And down here you can click add bot now. It'll prompt you to open your Telegram, add it to your group, give it the admin permissions, and you can start voting organically. You reach that top 5 spot and you'll be highlighted every time you're on there 5 days a week on the show. If you're just getting started or you want to use a boost, you got a vote multiplier boost here, 1.2x votes, 1.5x votes, 2x votes, or you can go straight and do a leaderboard boost, top 5, top 3, or straight to the #1 spot. When you're on there, there's an open invitation for anybody in the top 5 to come on here and do an interview like we just did with Mr. Hose, get you that extra exposure as well. So yeah, and then we can, of course, have all the latest trending shows down here that you can watch straight from the website. I'll kind of run through the website here so everybody knows what we are doing. Of course, we got the game show, and I'll get a little more into that in a moment here before we close it out. And we do have the token reviews, like Sean said earlier on. There's a little bit of liquidity coming back. He's getting some phone calls, the Krypton calls, phones are ringing now, so it is happening. He's been doing this for years, so he knows the signs. And this is another thing. Of course, this also furnishes the NFTs, the revenue generated from this. So you can click right there and click review my token. It'll put you in a DM with Sean there, and you can get a token review. We got 3 done on the Moon or Dust side right now. I'm looking to cut my teeth at some point here. I might do a token review on our token first, just to test it out, because I'm very well versed in that. So I might do that. I'm thinking that might be the first thing I do to cut my teeth. What do you think, Sean? Should I go for Moon or Dust token first? Oh, you're muted.
I say go for it. Yeah, it always helps when you're fully knowledgeable about the token. Obviously, the more knowledge you have on that token that you're reviewing, the better the token review is going to be. So yeah, it's always a good thing to have that knowledge. So yeah, it would be a good idea to kind of do a practice run. Yeah, on something that you are very, very well versed in. Yep.
Yes, exactly. I think that shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, that might be the first one. I'll do the Moon or Dust. mod token. So yeah, and then we, of course, we have the NFTs right here. We are currently at our, let's see what the milestone is right now. Here it is. We're at 152 right now, sold of 250 that are only ever going to be available. And they will work their way up to 20% rev share as well. So we have hit our first milestone there. We did our 10 Solana burn and earn. We're working with Chuck from Fire Chicken to start putting those tokens to use. They are in the treasury right now. Once we hit the 200 sold, that will increase the revenue share. It started at 5. We hit the 100, jump to 10. We hit the 200 mark, it's going to jump to 15, and we sell out, it's going to jump to 20. We are going to be expediting the trending bot development as well, of course. And then once we sell out, it's going to be the CoinMarketCap listing for the Moon or Dust token itself and phase 2 of the game show, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. And here's the mod token, of course. Anybody can go and pick that up right now. It's on Solana. There's the contract address. Just click this here and it'll bring you right to our beautiful lunar pump as well. So you can just click that, connect your wallet up here, and you can purchase right down here, buy and sell right there. Of course, the fees come all back into ecosystem too if you trade on here as well. So we do encourage that if you do and you want to pick up some mod, but it's 100% community driven token, and community is awesome, really is. And we're going to be furnishing this too. We're going to be building out our own little war chest too with this token, and of course the NFTs are going to furnish it with that CoinMarketCap listing. And we're going to talk to the only man that I'm aware that I know that got it done, and see if we can get a Jupiter verification and keep building this out here. So it's early days for mod right now, and it's sitting at a pretty good market cap, I believe. Very good entry point at this moment in time. It's at 65K, so it's a really good chance to get in, right? Stake your bag if you want to do that. Again, if you can't, you can pick up an NFT. If you can't do that, hey, like we said earlier, just engage with the content. That's what we really, really need here more than anything else. So yeah, go and check that out too. And then of course you can advertise with us right here. Click that and it'll bring you through to a DM with on Telegram with Sean. And of course, we are also working with Fluence, which is Tyler Hill's company as well. We're a client of theirs. So anybody comes when this trickle that Sean's talking about starts flowing in, we'll be right there on the menu as an option for sponsorships and promotion and stuff like that as well, videos, things like that. So yeah, check that out. And we're doing some work with the Assure DeFi guys as well. We're going to talk about that in a moment as well when we get to the game show itself. So yeah, and like Sean talked about, some things that we're working on there, trying to bring more people in, get that bot installed, more telegrams as well. So everything is looking really, really good. So yeah, as far as the game show goes, let's get into character, I guess you could say. And where's my backgrounds here? Media assets. All right, here we go. So we have done some awesome updates on the game show itself. We're bringing it to the next phase here. And let me remove this here really quick. So we've been updating all the graphics and things like that. And Adam is at this moment in time working in the background there, applying all these graphics that I just threw at him. So we're scrambling. Hopefully we'll have this set for tomorrow. That is the goal. And here is the new layout. And also shout out to you, Mustafa, give me some feedback as well. We're going to try out, he's talking about some buttons and some color gradients and stuff for that. So I appreciate you reaching out, and all feedback is of course welcome at all times. So this is the new layout here, everybody. And here is our new spinny wheel, which is currently working, I believe, as of yesterday. So that is looking awesome. I'm really happy with how we just brought this a little more mature feel, the one we had just been doing. And since we upgraded the whole website, the game show needed an overhaul. They were all just, version 1. The bot is version 1 as well. So it's super early with everything that we're doing. So this is kind of going to be the next iteration of the game show itself. There's the wheel. And these are the buttons I was talking about. Mustafa was suggesting putting like some kind of a specific gradient on it. So I got to send you the colors here, the color hashes, Mustafa, but I will do that after the show here. I've made a note so I don't forget. So yeah, and this is going to be the new board here as well. And of course, then we also have, when the wheel spins and you get your whale, this is how it's going to pop up instead. It'll pop up right there in the middle where Rico is. But I just popped this up so you could see how that's going to look. Not big, long, wordy thing. That was more for a post anyway, or a website thing. It wasn't designed really for that. But these are. And these are going to look a lot better when they pop up. And more intimidating. Look at Magnus over there, looking badass. But yeah, so this is the new layout that we're hoping to have for tomorrow. And what's happening tomorrow? Well, we got Azure DeFi coming on the show with our new layout as well for the new thumbnails. So that is awesome. Azure DeFi still rocking the Santa hat there on the logo. But hey, Christmas, I mean, our tree's still up, so why not?
Staying in the holiday spirit. Why not? Yep.
Yeah. Look at Sean there, looking super flashy.
Let's go.
Can't
wait for tomorrow. Love the new look. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, and you're going to sit in there beautifully, Sean, down there as the host with the most. And we got El Crypto Chapo coming on to represent Azure DeFi, playing for $1,000 against these three badasses over here, the whales.
Yep.
There they are. Where are you? Show. Oh, sorry, I got to remove that. There we go. There they are. Magnus, Rico, Dominic. You got to see this. If you haven't watched this game before, you got to come and check it out, guys. It is pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun, and expect to see everything raised as well, production value, all that stuff. The new looks is going to be awesome, and we're always looking to keep building, keep growing, and everything that you can do within the ecosystem, the whole lot. And of course, I meant to mention about the token. It was launched on LunarPump.fun. Everybody, we talked about LunarPump yesterday. Sean, if you want to give a quick. Do you want to say anything about Lunar Pump right now? I mean, I know you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier too, so we're probably good. And we'll be talking about it every day anyway. But if you want to.
Yeah, no. We talked about it a lot yesterday. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll hit on it too every single day. But yeah, Lunar Pump's our token launcher. I went over heavy for the first time in a while over our initial community offering feature, which just kind of gives everyone the opportunity to launch fairly on our platform. We're working on some real world initiatives via Richard. So yeah, it's going to be an up and coming platform that hopefully is going to take over the space, especially when people see the value in it. Again, everyone keeps getting full of pump fun. Yeah, they quote unquote think the volume's there. And while there is tons of volume, it's most of bots, and less than 1% of projects actually benefit from that volume. But when you get on Lunar Pump, yes, the platform is a little bit smaller compared to what you would think Pump Fun is. But yeah, I mean, again, especially for your smaller projects, you have such a higher chance, especially with us talking about it and backing you, than actually launching on Pump Fun. Because again, less than 1% of tokens actually bond on Pump Fun. That volume is all segregated into insider plays and all different things like that.
Yeah, they got to keep the gravy train rolling.
Yep.
A lot of fakery going on over there, but yeah. So I mean, I think we kind of touched on everything. We're hitting the nearly 1 hour 15-minute mark. Awesome, that's great. It's been a great show. I'm really happy with it. Thanks, Mr. Hodes, for coming on. Thanks for everybody that was voting on the bot too, to be highlighted. Please, like I said, if you don't have the bot installed and you are in a community that you think could benefit from being highlighted on this show, please go and tell them about the bot. It's not crazy spammy. We made sure that it deletes the vote so it doesn't clog up your chat as well, and it pops up every so often to remind people to vote as well. But of course, we go live 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, across multiple channels. And if you want it, go and get the bot installed at moonerdust.media over there. And if you're in the top 5 any of those days, we will highlight your project and an open invitation to come on the show as well. So please spread the word. And like Sean said, what we really need to happen, everybody, is we need content engagement. Content engagement is key here. So when we make posts on X, we need engagement, we need comments, we need likes, retweets, and word of mouth is really good too. Like I said, if you're in another project there, go and tell them, hey, just install the bot. It's not spammy. It doesn't cost you anything. If you want, there's boost options, but right now it's kind of open season. There's not tons of votes coming in. So if you were to get like 20 votes, you'd sit on top of that leaderboard for a while, but expect that to get a lot more competitive here in the near future as we keep growing and building this thing out. Sean, I just realized something. Can you guess?
What's that?
You never plugged crypto over Red Bull today, bro?
What? Man, my day. My day is clogged, and I'm a little distracted with. I didn't mention crypto over Red Bull. Yeah, if you
check it out. Where are we?
You got to go check out the latest episode of Crypto Over Red Bull, episode 30. What good tokenomics actually look like in 2026. And tomorrow's episode will be coming out probably about 12 hours. So definitely hop on over and check that out. So yeah.
All right. Crypto Over Red Bull, baby.
The Crypto Over Red Bull. Yep.
And congratulations on that too, Sean. That's grown very well. Your numbers are doing great, and it's a great show. I have to say, it's really informative. It's very like neutral standpoint, and it's very digestible. I have to say, so great job.
Yep. Yeah, it's going up the crypto chart, so hopefully keep it going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all I got. Let's put in the mod media background here as we sign off.
Love
as
that
we
background.
lift off. Let's blast off. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Everybody, please just go over, get involved in whatever way you can, whether it's financial or not. Engage with the content, pick up an NFT, get involved with the mod token, support any of the projects you've seen on here if you like what you've seen, and please spread the bot around. We want this bot installed in as many projects as we possibly can. So that's what will help the most.
Yep, I've kind of said this real quick. Last thing before we close it out. I've always joked about that. Look, I would love nothing more than a Red Bull sponsor. Mike, I think it was Mike that offered up the advice to record the podcast jumping out of an airplane, and I'll probably get that sponsorship. He's probably right.
Yeah, we could fake that with AI. Let's talk after.
That's true. So yeah, that would probably get a Red Bull sponsorship right there. But hey, we'd love nothing more. Everyone on my tweet, tag Red Bull, and there we go. Let's do it. Let's do a mass campaign.
There we go. Hey, Manny, you got a new job, dude. You got to make an AI of Sean doing his podcast, Crypto Over Red Bull, while jumping out of a plane. Let's see what you got.
I tell you what, I get a Red Bull sponsorship from Red Bull. I'll send over at least half what I make over it to Moon or Dust. There we go. Let's
do it. All right, you heard it straight from the man himself. Let's fucking do it. Only way, otherwise they sure if they sue you.
I know. I joke about that. I'm gonna get an email from them either saying what I'm doing is cool and they want to sponsor me, or I need to get it off my page and or they're gonna sue me. So we'll find out. It would be I do kind of use it. It's kind of modified via AI and changed the wording. But I mean, if they ever did, I would immediately take it off. It wouldn't be the first time I got a cease and desist letter in the mail. And that's I'm not afraid of cease and desist letters because that's all it is. It's a cease and desist letter. So as long as you desist, I guess you would say, everything's good. So
what's the term again? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Exactly. I mean, all I ever do is promote Red Bull. I love Red Bull. So I'm giving them, while it's not advertisement that they get a lot on their level, I mean, I'm giving them free advertisement. I talk about Red Bull all the time.
Yeah, right. They should be happy about that, right? I mean, it's not crypto over coffee coin. Maybe there's if they threaten me and I stop drinking Red Bull, their stock price might plummet if I stop buying all the Red Bulls I buy. So keep that in mind, Red Bull. I'm a big customer. So yeah, you got to see the potential here, guys. You gotta edge your way into the crypto space, and Sean's the man to do it. All right, everybody, you heard the man. Tag Red Bull, and let's see if they send the cease and desist or if they endorse. Let's see what happens. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, signing off, I guess. Appreciate everybody tuning in, of course, guys. As always, having these numbers is great. It's growing every show here again now after the holidays, so that's awesome. And again, like I said, this is all I'm going to say. Last time, get that bot in. If you're in projects, go and tell people to install the bot. It's not spammy. It's easy to install, and we get to highlight multiple projects over here as well on the daily. Helps us out, brings more people and more community as well in with us as well. So we're trying to bring people in under our big, huge tent here that we're building. So appreciate you guys. Spread the word.
All right, guys. That is going to do it for today's episode. That's all I have. That's all Mr. Pixel has. We are going to be back tomorrow. First at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have Moon or Dust with Assure DeFi. Definitely our biggest person to ever be on it. They have a very big Twitter account. They are very respected in the space. They're helping us grow. We're helping them grow their Kill Switch brand. So excited to have them on. After that, of course, we're going to be going live with our Moon or Dust trending episode that you're watching right now, roughly at 4 p.m. Eastern. So 3 p.m. Eastern will be Moon or Dust. 4 p.m. Eastern will be Moon or Dust trending. But guys, until we meet again tomorrow, you already know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, prime time. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Go to moonordust.media for details.